What I love about Dirac is that it's grounded in scientific research and that your vision is to revolutionize the way we hear sound. And you want to change the world of sound by building technologies that help millions of people getting better sound experiences and thereby making the world a slightly better place. So we want to know the story behind how everything started and why sound.
So the story started at Uppsala University, and I was studying for my master thesis, and I came across, we had our last course in signal processing. It was called adaptive signal processing, and one of the professors that taught that course was a big hi-fi enthusiast. And of course, he was starting, this was in 1999, so way before any kind of digital revolution had happened really in audio. And he was intrigued by the idea of taking his groundbreaking digital signal processing research into the audio domain. He was using this, for at that time 3G, 4G radio systems with Ericsson or controlling robots and stuff. I was starting to think like, how can I apply this to hi-fi, his big hobby? And me and a buddy came in and asked him if he had any interesting master thesis project. And he was, yeah, I got something for you guys. Don't you want to optimize speakers, loudspeakers, and make them sound better with these cool adaptive signal processing techniques? And we were like, oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, for sure, let's do it. And then we did this, and we focused on really small, cheap computer speakers to begin with. We started measuring them with a microphone, sending out test signals to get a frequency response and an impulse response, which is what characterizes the speaker to a large extent in a room. And we started playing around with what's called inversion filters to remove all this coloration from the speaker. And the difference it made in those early experiments was astonishing. It was huge. It was like night and day. And we were like, wow, we have to do something with this commercially. So it really started with those. It was a few other master thesis projects at the same time that got us thinking that there's something real here. We could take any cheap speaker and make it sound dramatically much better, It was like, this is cool. We're going to out-rival Dolby with this. So that was the whole start of it. And then we started a company after having won a business plan contest. 6 of us, 2 professors, the rest of us PhD students. And that was the start of it. And then, of course, we realized, that we were a bit optimistic about how fast the industry would adopt these ideas. Because we were like, you could hear the improvement and, you want to implement it right away. Yes, for sure. But the industry wasn't so keen on it. First of all, they were skeptical about digital because they came from a very different tradition. The only thing that was digital in audio back then was a CD, essentially, right? So it was kind of a lot of missionary work in the beginning. And what was fun was that the first customer that really understood this and adopted it immediately was BMW, the car maker. And they had a problem. They were very forward-looking. They're a very pioneering company overall, right? So they wanted to bring this really high-end hi-fi experience to their cars, but there was no way they could do it because the car cabin is an extremely acoustically challenging space. Lots of early reflections, standing waves. Speakers are located in the doors, at your knees, maybe at the windshield. So it's just nasty. So how could they bring this great sounding experience to the car? It was impossible with analog means. And the existing sound suppliers to the car industry didn't really grasp the digital domain either. So we came in, we showed the guys at BMW what we could do with small hi-fi systems, and they were blown away, and then we started working with them.